a Starseed guide for navigating negative emotions, presented by whatcomesnextforyou.com. This message has been channeled for you by Canadian psychic medium TraceyMilne. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths unknown. Greetings, dear Earth Star Angel. I am Chimera, speaking to you on behalf of the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. In today's transmission, we wish to touch upon how best to navigate negative emotions as they come up, and a few tips on how to process whatever you're going through in order to maintain your balance, equilibrium, stability, and motion. While your ascension process is all about moving from the Shadowland vibrations to the Heartland vibrations, it is not a one-shot deal, so to speak. We hope you now understand that you will regularly be traversing this movement from the Shadowland vibrations of victimhood, anger, frustration, or inability back up to the Heartland vibrations of hope, positive expectations, love, and compassion. Because this is a vibrational universe, you are always co-creating with universal energies in each moment that you are feeling. Your range of emotions offers you a vibrational field as well as vibrational fuel to create the next event for your learning and expansion experience that you will begin to attract through how often you think those thoughts and feel those feelings, otherwise known as your frequency. And you're always surfing these energies. You're always working with the law of attraction, with source, and with your own internal patterns, dialogues, perspectives, and beliefs. Now consider the idea that a thought is just a thought until you dip it into the wonders of emotion. It is through your emotion that you figure things out, that you come to new ideas, new perspectives, new understandings, or new expansions. Here we would ask you to consider this idea, the idea that emotions are neither good nor bad. They can either feel pleasing or unpleasing, but in and of themselves, emotions are more like co-creative tools. Certain thought patterns and certain belief patterns can create great disresonance between your inner world and your outer world. This disresonance can leave you feeling unstable or pulled under by the forces outside of yourself. Again, we would ask you to reconsider this perspective. Many humans and starseeds, especially those practicing their ascension path with consciousness, tend to try to shy away from diving into emotions that feel painful, disruptive, confusing, or leaving them feeling unstable, uncertain, or unanything. However, you as a starseed are there specifically to help process the Shadowland programs and the Shadowland vibrations by shining your light of faith, your light of truth, and your light of divine connection upon them, transforming what was negative into fuel for change. If you think of your negative or unpleasant emotions as fuel for change instead of a barrier to joy, freedom, and happiness, you can allow growth and rebirth to happen quite naturally. In this way, shock, grief, and sadness don't have to take you down for very long. They don't have to pull you down or hold you down unless you allow them to do that. By being willing to see your unhappiness, shock, grief, disbelief, or anger as fuel for your soul growth, you get to burn a new pathway and recapture supportive, co-creative energies, allowing them to enter into your heart and your mind to help you transform unwanted thoughts and feelings into wanted ones. You don't have to be afraid of your negative emotions. You just have to recognize that they are there. Recognize that your shadow is there so that you can help yourself to steer clear of them much more quickly and efficiently. By acknowledging your shadow emotions and by taking the time to examine old beliefs and to either embrace them as truths or to change old definitions, you activate your natural abilities to transmute old energy. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Or how could I not have seen this thing coming? We want you to ask instead, what could I learn from this? How can I use this lesson to help improve my journey moving forward? The past is the past. It is spent energy. You cannot create from spent energy, but you can learn from it. The key is not to let your fears, worries, negative perceptions, or feelings of instability to pull you down. The idea that you are out of control at any given time is an illusion, for you are always in control of the thoughts you can choose to think and the feelings you can choose to feel. Just like when you're driving, you will head straight for what you're focusing on. So if you are only focusing on your shadows, if you are only focusing on your fears, what you are afraid of, what you feel you are lacking, missing, or what you feel has been taken from you, you will stay in the depths of despair. However, you can choose to surf the possibilities of change, of new potential. You can call in galactic forces, universal forces, and ask to be shown a new way forward. You really are that powerful. Timelines continue to merge, and changes are happening all the time. Your lessons are coming to you faster and faster. And so, here's our recommendation. The key to surfing these negative energies is to acknowledge them, own them, take notice of them. What feels out of place for you? What feels out of resonance for you? Stop now and take a look. Do the inner work to resort, refocus, or redefine what feels out of order until it feels in natural alignment with who you are now and the kind of world you want to live in moving forward. Instead of allowing your anger to open the door to hopelessness, we ask you to use it as rocket fuel for your soul to make changes that are desperately needed in your heart and on this world. In the days and weeks and months ahead, you will be shown many, many sad details, and it will be quite natural for you to become upset or bothered by a lot of these truths. That's good. You should be bothered. These things need to stop, and we need all open-hearted, open-minded people available to decide to create changes that will be long-lasting, offering equality, safety, freedom, and security for all of Earth's citizens, no matter their age, no matter their financial status, no matter their importance or seeming importance within the grand scheme of things. For every single one of you is important to Source. There are already over 1 billion people feeling victimized, and they need your help. They need you to help to process these feelings, these vibrations and frequencies, to turn them around, to shine light on them, to transform them in a way that those trapped in victim mentality do not know how. Together, you can help to change the scenario. You can help to change how this story ends. And you do it by deciding, by focusing your intentions to make changes, to write letters, to talk to people, to take action where you're inspired to take it. That is how you pull the rest of the planet out of the shadows and up into the heartlands once and for all. Trust your light. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust that you already have all that is required, for you hold within you a memory of a better way to live. All hardship is an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn more about yourself, and in doing so, helping the infinite creative oneness of all that is, was, and ever shall be know itself better. You, dear sweet starseed, are a rescue hero like no other, for you are helping the earth and her people move out of 3D thinking of right and wrong, black and white, good and bad, and up into the heartland vibrations of compassion, possibility, and co-creation. Please know that you are never alone. We are just a thought away. Call on us whenever you are having trouble processing shadowland emotions. We will help you to find new thoughts to think and new feelings to feel that offer hope and possibility back into the mixture of your vibrational frequency. So don't shut down your negative emotions and don't try to ignore them. Work through them and use them to help you to navigate through the depths of despair in order to get back up onto the waves of possibility where you and source energy can co-create a new future together. Until next time, I am Chimera. If you have enjoyed this video, check out more from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings and TraceyMilne. To learn more about the Shadowlands, check out our Ascension Apple series. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest messages, or check out whatcomesnextforyou.com to sign up for one of our many light-infused offerings. Thank you for taking the time to watch this message. Until next time, I'm TraceyMilne. Namaste.